everyone, Lou here. You know, one thing that's been going around the Vocaloid community that's been a cause of concern is the lack of new updates regarding the newest engine, Vocaloid 5, which I reviewed shortly after its release. The lack of promotion and other things has had me and many other Vocaloid fans wondering, is Vocaloid dead? Roll the intro and let's find out!
What is the problem?
Well, Vocaloid 4 had a really shaky start because of confusing marketing, with Cyberdiva having the worst marketing of any female Vocaloid Yamaha has created. It did eventually pick up, and you can see that Vocaloid 4 has a ton of voice banks to choose from, along with many producers using Vocaloid 4 when tuning their songs. Even Circus P still uses Vocaloid 4 if you catch his live streams, and Hitoshizuku P also uses Vocaloid 4. However, do you remember the criticisms I gave Vocaloid 5 when it first launched? Lag, prone to crashing easily, layout was too dark, current vocals were not enough to sustain popularity, and it's slightly difficult to use playout? Well, 2 years have passed, and Yamaha has done absolutely nothing to fix these issues. While these don't sound like a lot of issues on paper, the problem is that these little issues are really huge ones. 2 years into Vocaloid 5, Yamaha has really fucked over this engine a lot because they haven't really fixed a lot of major issues. While newer versions now show the scale you're on, like in Vocaloid 4, what's frustrating is it's unstable to work with and the voice color is kind of broken. I have tried voice color with Ken and other Vocaloids throughout the year, but I find the voice color just adds a metallic sound effect and they end up sounding like they're taking 10 steps back into the metallic sounds of Vocaloid 2, which a lot of producers don't want to work with anymore. Though Luca sounds surprisingly okay with voice color, as strange as it is. Now, why is all of this a problem? Because it actually plummeted Vocaloid 5's sales. Though Yamaha is very tight-lipped about the sales numbers of the Vocaloid engine, like, they only really say what's their most popular product, Vocaloid 5 is still not selling well compared to Vocaloid 4, where it's, much older, yeah, sure, and it's only really been out like 2 years. But in the first year Vocaloid 4 released, we received 20 updates and brand new voice banks to work with that utilized new features in V4 the best they could. That's pretty impressive, and definitely rivals V3 for the most voice banks released. Now, look at what Yamaha has done in like 2 to 3 years with Vocaloid 5. 10 Vocaloids in 3 years. Well, yes, that is a lot. Keep in mind that in 1 year, Vocaloid 4 had double that. It's surprisingly low. Now I know what you're saying. Lou, we have so many new voice banks. Why more? Because previous Vocaloids for 3 and 4 were not designed for the features in 5, which hinders 5 severely, as a majority of the features can't be used, and is prone to crashing frequently, as I said. Without new voices, no one feels the incentive to buy Vocaloid 5 if they can't use the new stuff. It's like releasing a video game console, but having nothing but ports for that console that doesn't show its hardware capabilities. Now on to the big concern with Vocaloid as a product.
Companies are dropping.
The biggest concern among Vocaloid fans like myself is that all the companies are distancing themselves from Vocaloid. Let's look at all the companies either abandoning Vocaloid or moving to their own personal engine. As shown with Haru no Sora, AH Software looks to be distancing themselves from voice banks to further work on their text-to-speech software Voiceroid. According to some sources, they have no voice banks planned for singing in development. We all know Internet Co is dead at this point, let's be real here. Which makes me sad, as my boy Gakupo will never sing in English and Gumi will never get that English voice bank update. PowerFX and Zero G have both made official statements saying they will not be developing anything for Vocaloid 5. First place has officially moved to Chevio, as EA's English voice bank is now a Chevio voice bank. And finally, Krypton Future Media is developing a heavily updated version of the Paya Pro engine called NT, and will be developing their own unique version of V5. Now the biggest question is, why are Vocaloid companies dropping like flies? Well, making a Vocaloid is a pretty expensive process. Although we don't know the actual prices in detail when making a Vocaloid, but Tohoku Zunko cost roughly $50,000 to make, Ruby was $12,000, and just for the recordings of a cancelled Vocaloid, it was $9,000. While this may not sound like a lot comparing it to like video game development or movie development, keep in mind that Vocaloid is a niche engine where many voice banks are made by smaller audio tech companies. Hell, Power FX' only other work outside of Vocaloid is providing sound effects samples for musicians. Same goes for the others, they just offer help to musicians or even make instruments. Yeah, Yamaha has the big bucks because they're more than just a music development company, but a large majority of Vocaloids are made by other companies. Not only that, but many Vocaloid companies allegedly expressed frustrations when working with the Vocaloid 5 engine. I don't know where this came from, but let's add this to the cooking pot just in case. I do know for a fact that there were some frustrations when making Luca V4 on Krypton's side of things.
Is Vocaloid dead?
And now for the million-dollar question. Is Vocaloid dead after all this? Yes and no? Yes, Vocaloid 5 will probably be the last Vocaloid engine made unless Yamaha pulls a Yamaha and announces a Vocaloid 6 literally the day after this video airs or a year after this video airs. I mean, who knows, Yamaha really does like to pull that kind of stuff on me when I make these kinds of videos. And before anyone gets mad and starts harassing people for pirating Vocaloid and blaming them for the reason Vocaloid 5 is dead or whatever, please don't harass people, guys. Harassment is not fucking cool unless it's for pedos or people who hurt puppies and shit, because then it's deserved. Yeah, I mean, I make videos on exposing shitty people in my favorite communities, but I don't go out and harass these people. Just block, ignore, and move on. Jeez. Anyway, would Vocaloid 5 have been a success if they did things differently? Personally, I think so. If the engine was much more stable upon release with new voice banks in the works, then I think a lot of people would have used Vocaloid 5 more. While the marketing was fine and the demos for Amy were really impressive, I would have aimed for the marketing of Vocaloid 5 to be where it matters, the experts. Have someone like Porter Robinson or big name producers in the community like Circus P work with the engine to its maximum potential with songs that truly show what it's capable of. But, you know, only time can tell. You know, you never know. For all we know, a year after this video is made, Yamaha turns around and then Vocaloid 5 is like the highest selling Vocaloid engine. Like, you really never know. But as it stands right now, judging by how everything's looking, this may be the last Vocaloid engine. We really never know. But that would be it for this video. Let me know down below what you guys think about the future of Vocaloid. Personally, I have no idea, so I'd love to hear what you guys think down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching! If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. And if any older new subs would like to help support the channel in any possible way, my Ko-fi page is down below in the description along with all of my social media. For any subscribers, new or old, who would like to help with video ideas or maybe just want to talk about anime or something, then I have a fan server linked down below. See you next time!